See, mundane astrology will take the oath taking chart of Suvendu Adhikari. He took oath yesterday, that is 9th May 2026 at 11:32 am. The place is Brigade Parade Ground, Kolkata. See, when you take oath charge, even birth chart also for that matter, you take exact latitude, longitude is very, very important. Okay. So I've taken for Brigade Parade Ground. Based on that, the rising sign is Cancer. Okay. Rising sign is Cancer. Now, why is this technique so important? And you can apply it in your chart also. I am telling you can apply it in your chart also. You'll get wonderful results. I am telling you. You can predict things by month. If you want to know when you are going to buy property, when you are going to have issues in your property related matters, see D4 chart. When your children are going to do well, D7 chart देखो, सप्तांशा देखो. Profession related कुछ है तो D10 देखो. When you have problem with your health, D6 देखो, D8 देखो. Gains देखना है D11 देखो. ऐसा बहुत कुछ you can have a lot of divisional charts. But the difference, the point here is each and every divisional chart, planets will have degrees also in divisional chart also, which nobody as of today uses. I'll prove it to you. I'll prove it to you. Now, take the oath taking chart of Suvendu Adhikari. We'll see the Dashamsha. I gave you the details now. 9th May 2026. Cancer ascendant आता है 25.36. Okay. As per the Dasha, is this Moon Dasha, Saturn Antar Dasha. Okay. Moon Dasha, Saturn Antar Dasha. In the Dashamsha, the rising sign is Scorpio. In the Dashamsha, the rising sign is Scorpio. You can put it in Jyotish app and find out. So the rising sign is Scorpio and the Antardasha is of Saturn, and the Saturn is debilitated in the chart. And this Saturn in the D10 chart is at 8.15 degrees in Ashwini Nakshatra. You have so far used the degrees and nakshatras only in the D1 chart. Correct? Since you people have not been taught the divisional chart, you can find out for what purpose each and every division chart is used, that you can later on find out. But for profession, we use D10. Huh? You can Google now. In Dashamsha, the rising sign is Scorpio and the Saturn is in the 6th house. Saturn is in the 6th house, debilitated at 8 degrees. Now the transit Ketu is at 11.37 degrees as of today, which is again in Magha Nakshatra ruled by Ketu. Now we all know that Ketu is in trine to the D10 Saturn. Correct? And both are going in the same nakshatra. Correct? So Saturn, when it is trine to Ketu and Saturn is the 6th house, and in D10 chart for Suvendu Adhikari, it is 3rd Lord and the 4th Lord. Correct? 3rd Lord is nothing but the illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants, border. 3rd house is border. No, we have learned. No. 3rd house in mundane astrology is borders. Am I correct or not? Bordering nations. Neighbors. And Saturn is lord of the 4th house also here. Saturn is lord of the 4th house. 4th house for D10 is the opposition party. Opposition. Correct? Saturn is 4th house lord, which is opposition parties. Now this Saturn is there in the 6th house in D10. मेरा सवेरे का भी पैसा देना है. तो 6th house is riots, protest, everything, right? Correct, no? And this Saturn being lord of the 3rd house, it is impacted by the transit Ketu. And Ketu is going to be there in the sign Leo till November end 2026. So till November end 2026, he is going to face a lot of issues from the illegal immigrants. He will try to, वो निकालने को देखेगा, वहां पर बहुत कुछ प्रॉब्लम आएगा, वो सब बहुत कुछ. he is going to face a lot of issues. Okay. 4th house is opposition, so opposition also will create a lot of problem for him. So he is going to face that issue as per the D10 chart. Okay. Yes. Now, if you see the D1 chart, see, you can use Nadi also in this. Very simple. There is moon there at 17 degrees in Capricorn. Correct? At 17 degrees. Ahead of that is Rahu. Okay. Rahu in transit will come over the moon, no? Will come over the moon, right? So that also is going to be a very problematic period for him. Correct. So it will be in 2027. 2027. Okay, you can go through my other YouTube video. उसमें है, मैंने दिया, periods दिया है. That is also one more problem for him. Then the major problem is going to be Saturn and Mars are there in the 9th house. Two dire malefics in the 9th house. Saturn is the lord of the 8th house. Mars is lord of the 10th house. Okay. Saturn is in Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. And Mars is in Revati Nakshatra. Saturn will move ahead and it will meet Mars in Revati Nakshatra. Correct? Saturn being the 8th lord and Mars being the 10th lord, there can be some assassination or some death of some senior political leaders of the government in Kolkata. See, we are taking slow moving planets. Okay. Nadi mein we don't take slow, ye fast moving planets leta nahi. Okay. So the Saturn will meet Mars. That is also one of the, see, any planet, any two planets, both being separative in nature, Saturn, Mars, Saturn, Ketu, Mars, Rahu, all these are going to create problems, right? We have learned that. So Saturn, Mars, both are in the 9th house and Mars being the 10th house lord. And also what will happen is Ketu will come to the sign Cancer. Correct? Ketu will come into the sign Cancer. It will be in trine to the Mars there and 10th house lord. You will find some problem in the government there. Correct. After November 26. Yes. Yes. No. I want to make one point here. Jupiter, when Saturn will meet Mars, Jupiter will give its benefic aspect from the Cancer. Correct? But for a brief period of time, you will see that Jupiter will come over to the sign Leo. It will go to Leo, come back to the Cancer. That point of time, something will happen. Got it? Clear? तो मेरा YouTube पे देखो वो टाइमिंग क्या है, that you can see the separate YouTube है उसमें. Okay. So point I am making is you can do this in any chart, your individual chart also. You can find out. This guy left the job, no? You can use this chart. D10 देखो कभी छोड़ा. हाँ, केतु का इम्पैक्ट है क्या, राहु का इम्पैक्ट है क्या, ट्रांजिट राहु का on the D10. You will be able to compare. Whatever day of resignation, okay, clear? This is how you can use the oath taking chart. Now what else, what do you want now next? डिग्री के लिए मैंने बताया ना अभी, सैटर्न को वो केतु आके देखेगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू, नो. यूज द डिग्री सेम, द D1 में the way we use the same concept in divisional chart. Clear? Anything else? Dasha also, no? See, transit alone can also give you result. If Dasha is there, it will give you double results. Okay? In this case, Saturn ka Antardasha is going on from 9th March 2025 till 8th October 2026. And Saturn is there in the Dasham से 6th house में है. 6th house में है. And Ketu is afflicting that Saturn now. And Ketu will be there in the sign Leo till November. And Saturn Dasha is also, Antardasha is also going on. So the effect will be a ripple effect. Okay, got it? This is how I just give an idea. You can apply this. Okay. Now what do you want now? See, your question is Rahu and Ketu are separating planets between Moon and the other planets. Moon is outside. Okay. This concept I have not taught you in Nadi. I will teach you in Nadi. Okay. What does this signify? Is Moon between Rahu and Ketu. You have to find out in which portion, whether Rahu Ketu ka one side or the other side, where there is lesser number of planets. Where there is lesser number of planets. Moon is the planet, only one planet on the one side, correct? So Moon is the ascendant lord. Moon is the ascendant lord. And Moon is an elderly lady. Okay. So he will face a lot of problems from the elderly lady. Even in your case, if you see any planet, take any chart, राहु केतु का एक साइड में, जो साइड में कम प्लैनेट है, that planet का significations, you will be separate from that, you will be alienated from that planet. Significations less, you will be alienated from the significations of those planets. For example, Moon is actually in the other side of Rahu Ketu. There's only one planet which is ahead of Rahu Ketu, right? On one side of Rahu Ketu. Moon is the ascendant lord. So he will be alienated in terms of functioning, in terms of taking decisions directly with the center without consulting him. Lot of things will be done without even consulting him. What does the planet do when it is on the one side? जिधर कम है वो साइड में है, that planet का significations and the lordship, that creates an alienation with respect to that native. He himself will be alienated. He will be alienated because Moon is the ascendant lord. He will be alienated in taking decisions. एक मिनट एक मिनट एक मिनट. Moon is ascendant lord. Now this is a double engine sarkar. Double engine sarkar, no, center में भी बीजेपी है, state में भी बीजेपी है. When this happens, what this chart shows is Moon being the ascendant lord of the oath taking chart, which is nothing but the person who is taking the oath. Correct? So he will be alienated in a lot of important decisions where center will take a decision without even consulting him. They will override a lot of decisions and implement. Even if we say no, they will say तुमको implement करना ही पड़ेगा. Yeah. And moon is what? Moon is what? Moon is defamation. नाडी में इसका है ना, cheating. Okay, he will be cheated. Capricious होगा ना. That is what I am saying. No, ascendant lord, the person who is taking the oath, he will also cheat. Are his own people. He will be caught in some say scam, something will come out of his own. उसका खुद का कुछ scam बाहर आएगा, उसका नाम खराब होगा. Correct. Got it? Clear? અહીંયાથી જાઓ. અહીંયા. अच्छा, listen. We will take this chart. Rohan ka chart. 1st November 1986, 2:21 p.m. Mumbai. Okay. The D10 chart. See, when you use divisional chart, you should be extra careful whether by changing the time of birth by a minute or two, whether the ascendant in the divisional chart is changing or not. Okay. In the chart, the D10 rising sign is Aries at 1 degree. Correct है कि नहीं? 1 degree. Now, if I change by 1 degree, थोड़ा पीछे लेके जाओ, 1 minute. 1 minute में my ascendant goes to the sign Pisces. Correct है ना? Correct है ना? तो this will be very careful. Huh? Correct. I am 1 degree आता है, but when I change by minute, that's what I am saying. So, but 1 minute में the ascendant will change. No, that's what I am coming to. 0 और 1 में कितना फर्क है? वो 1 minute में मेरा change हो रहा है ascendant. This point I am making. Okay. Now your 10th lord, if I take Pisces as ascendant, see, this will help you in rectifying the chart also. If you take Pisces as the ascendant, the 10th house lord is Jupiter. 10th house lord is Jupiter, no. And the 6th house lord is Sun. 6th house lord is Sun, which is service, no? Correct? And Saturn is also Karma Karak. Correct? Correct now? So, and any planet here, D10 any planet getting affected by the transit planets will impact D10 only, no? Correct? Now, if I take Pisces as the ascendant, then if I put the transits, okay, as of now, the transit Ketu is at 11.37 degrees in Leo. Correct? 11.37 degrees in Leo. Correct? Now, it is impacting Jupiter, which is there. It has already impacted Jupiter. Okay. That Ketu, the Jupiter in the D10 chart is in Purva Falguni Nakshatra. Can you check that? Yes. Okay. So he had put his papers. If I take Pisces as ascendant, when Ketu comes over the sign Leo in Purva Falguni Nakshatra, which was around, and that too it is Purva Falguni, which pada, first pada, 13.49, no, so first pada, 13.49 is first pada, correct, no, correct है कि नहीं, correct है कि नहीं, so 1320 to 1640, 1320 to 13, first pada is 1320 to 1640 is first pada, correct, no, so when Jupiter Ketu comes around, it is Leo na, 0 to 1320 is Maga, 1320 to 2640 is this one Purva Falguni, 1320 to, so 1320 plus 320 first pada is 1640. क्या चाहिए तुम्हें? हाँ, okay, so when Ketu came to Purva Falguni in the first pada, which was around December, January, okay, January 2026 around, okay, that is the time. See, effect of Purva Falguni में जब भी जाएगा तो पूरा Purva Falguni will give the effect, okay, taking Pisces into consideration, Jupiter becomes the 10th lord. So Jupiter के ऊपर से in Purva Falguni Nakshatra in the first charan will be the maximum effect, okay, will be the maximum effect. So in Purva Falguni, in the first pada, it came in January 2026, okay, till now, till about last 1 month, बराबर, correct, बराबर, okay, बराबर. When was Ketu came out of Purva Falguni? I will tell you when. Ketu came out of Purva Falguni around April 25th or something. So between January to April 25th is the period where, so I am adjusting is D10 by changing the time from 221 to I am making it to 220. You're getting me how I am rectifying the chart? You can rectify the chart by taking each and every event in your life. Marriage, okay, all this event, so you can rectify the chart. Now if I take, yes, instead of Aries, in D10, instead of Aries ascendant, I am making Pisces. That is the correct one for it. Now in Pisces ascendant D10, Sun is at 29 degrees. Sun is at 29 degrees, no? In Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is ruled by Jupiter. And the same Jupiter is going to come into trine now. Same Jupiter is going to come into trine at the same degree. He will now get one offer, some good offer, and that will be involving going out of the city. Are you getting? ट्राई नहीं किया, ये ऐसा रहेगा तो कैसा मिलेगा? ओके, अभी एनी टाइम बिफोर जून, बिफोर 2nd June, immediately you start trying. I am telling you, before June, 2nd June you will get, because the reason is the transit Jupiter, which is now in the sign Gemini, is giving its it is slowly coming into the same degree of sun in the D10. Clear? And the sun also happens to be the lord of the 6th house. 6th house in the 12th means for service, going out or abroad, whatever it is. Sixth lord in the 12th house signifies going for service out of the place where you are currently residing. It could be abroad. Okay. Take D9 degrees. D9, now we have rectified based on D10. The birth time is 2:20. Correct? Correct now? Based on 2:20, the Navamsha is Scorpio at 22:22. Correct? Correct now? Now, it's a good event. Marriage. So, you'll see Navamsha. Correct? So, you'll see Navamsha. Okay. Now, the degree for good events, you see Jupiter. Good events, you see Jupiter. मैं लिया नहीं भी. Transit will work. Dashantar will also work. Transit will work independently in every chart. Okay. Now in this chart, at the time of marriage for him was Jupiter, Rahu. Jupiter, Rahu. Am I correct or not? अरे जुपिटर राहु की नहीं. हाँ तो हाँ बोलना, तो कुछ बोल नहीं रहा है. ठीक है. हाँ अभी जुपिटर और राहु दशा लेगा तो जुपिटर राहु किधर जा रहा है देख पेगा ट्रांजिट में. इट विल मेक द सेम डिग्री में आएगा. देख जुपिटर उस समय पर 3 डिग्री 05 मिनट्स में रेट्रोग्रेड था इन कैप्रिकॉन. ट्रांजिट देखना. ट्रांजिट देख. अरे 17 मई 2020 तभी वो फंस गया था. वो दिन में फंस गया वो. हाँ वही मैं कैप्रिकॉन में. बराबर है ना. उसका सामने मार्स देख उधर कैंसर में देख. एसेंडेंट लॉर्ड ऑफ द नवमशा इज मैरिज. नो एसेंडेंट लॉर्ड द नवमशा इज मैरिज. नो ओके. और राहु की क्या डिग्री में है उसका नवंश में 4.57. व्हाट इज द ट्रांजिट राहु केतु देख. ट्रांजिट राहु केतु देख क्या डिग्री है देख. क्या हो गया फिर. सेम डिग्री में आया ना. वो आया ना. क्या 4 और 6 5.28 and 4.57. 1 डिग्री. 1 डिग्री. ओके. करेक्ट है कि नहीं. बराबर है. आया परफेक्ट आया कि नहीं. अभी नाउ इफ यू परचेज इन प्रॉपर्टी वी कैन एडजस्ट बेस्ड ऑन दैट ऑल्सो. यहाँ नो एडजस्टमेंट. ओके. अभी हायर डिविजन हो. अभी नाउ व्हेन डिड यू परचेज इन प्रॉपर्टी. कुछ परचेज किया था. अच्छा ओके. गाड़ी बेड़ी कुछ लिया. दूसरा क्या. ओके अच्छा इसका पहले जॉब, अच्छा वी विल फाइंड आउट व्हेन ही हैड गॉट सम प्रमोशन समथिंग इन द जॉब. नहीं नहीं, विल सी. ओके. नाउ नाउ in D10 chart, D10 chart, in D10 chart, okay, we have found out his Pisces is the ascendant for D10. Correct? Jupiter came in the sign Taurus, where Saturn is there in the sign Scorpio at 27 degrees. Correct? Saturn is the karma karak. Correct? Clear or not? So bring that Jupiter, transit Jupiter, to the sign Taurus at what degree? See, there is Sun already there, no? Sun is already there, no? In that Pisces, in Aquarius. Correct? And Jupiter had come at the same degree earlier in the month of October. आया कि नहीं? 29 degrees में on 12th of October, Jupiter was in Gemini at 29 degrees. Neptune सब छोड़ना. D9 नहीं बाबा, D10 पे. D10. Okay. और वो Sun was at 20. Sun in this D10 is in 29 degrees. Jupiter जब Sun को देखता है तो वो अक्टूबर 2025 में, सितंबर और अक्टूबर क्या हुआ? मिला. पति की कैसा टाइम देखो, इंपॉर्टेंट है टाइम. बराबर ना. तो अभी इसके पहले जुपिटर केम टू द साइन टॉरस. आई टेल यू, in is Saturn in D10 is at 27 degrees. हाँ, Scorpio में. Correct. And Jupiter came to 27 degrees in Taurus. That was in April, May 2025. What happened? April, May 2025. नहीं, बाहर घुमा. बाहर किधर गया था? बाहर गया था. हाँ, 9th हाउस में है, 12th हाउस का लॉर्ड है. देखो, हाँ देखो, D10 इज कर्मा. एक मिनट यार. डी अरे लिसन, D10 इज कर्मा. D10 is karma. Karma doesn't mean 9 to 5 in the office. Wait here. Karma doesn't mean 9 to 5 in the office. Karma also means taking care of your wife, taking wife abroad. That is also your karma, no? सर पे तो तेरा पाला पड़ गया ना. तो अप्रैल में क्या हुआ? जो भी है बोल रहा हूं. ओके. अभी मैं इसके लिए बोला. दैट इज वाई आई टोल्ड. hey listen यार, listen. That is why I told you that if he looks for a job now before 2nd June, he will get a very good job. But this fellow doesn't want to search. उसको टाइम पास करने का उसको. ओके. कैसा लगा टेक्निक बाय मंथ? हाँ,